All right, let's do this. Salutations, felicitations, and jubilations. Welcome to another red hot episode of the RP Gamer Experience. I am your host, Phil Willis, aka JCServant, the Utah Polygamist with RPGamer.com, your source for news, reviews, and home to the best gaming community on the net. Check out our impressions, reviews, podcasts, and so much more over at RPGamer.com. All right, guys. And here's what I got for you today. So, after the stream this morning, um, which I didn't really say for video on demand people because it was really a lot of there was some casino action, then there was some doing some of the side quests when some of that was grindy, so I didn't really bake any of that into the video on demand library. But after I stopped streaming, I farted around with the casino a little bit more, and this is what happened. That's right, I got the big jackpot. I saved the screenshot. Got the big jackpot, and sevens all the way across. And this happened during Slime Time, which is the absolute jackpot. It is the biggest prize you can get. It awarded 200,000 tokens because I'm still at the 10 coin level. You have to get much further in the game, I believe, before you can get to the 100 coin level. Then that might have been a $2 million jackpot for all I know. So that was super exciting. That's where I stopped playing, and that's what we're going to pick up. So fun times indeed in Dragon Quest. Now, I immediately went to save, as you can imagine. So that is where we're at today. I'm gonna go spend some of those bazillions of tokens in the casino, and then today we'll be focusing on some more main story because I pretty much have got all the side quests that I can do up to this point cleared out, at least according to the log. Boom, 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 boom. You currently have a crap ton of tokens. Just remember the ones listed in blue are unique. And stuff. All right. This is a lightning lance, which is a nice a little upgrade there for Jade. Also have a rather nice one-handed sword, which is what I use on the main character. So that would be 12,500. And then I could get a couple of spangled dresses for those two ladies who don't have one yet. That would bring me up to 175. And I think that's all I really want right now. I could buy a few more of these bandanas as well. Is a two-handed weapon. Are you sure you want it? Yes. Jade's glaive, which is already a pretty cool weapon, has just been upgraded to something significantly improved. We're gonna give this to the hero. Now we got a spangled dress. It's both chic and shapely. And then I think I said buy a couple of these guys, you know, with our loose change. I'm not gonna do it for just 1 point, but I think we're pretty much have done. I pretty much have done everything that I can do. Could grab him a sentence a staff of sentencing It has a magic absorb rate of 9%. Let me just see. That's the most important part to me. Let me just check to see what he currently has. It's got 8%. Not really worth. Not worth the fuss. All right. So everyone's got new stuff. Everyone's happy. It's time to get the show on the road. We'll do one more save game, and we'll follow where the trail leads us. I believe we're supposed to go out of the big, huge gates here. Do boom boom, ba dum bum bum, boom boom, ba dum bum bum. Boom, boom. I kind of wanted to see the casino in 2D mode, but not enough to put some of my progress at risk. It's best if you play those modes separately. It really is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so according to, let's take a look. I said I was going to do this, and I almost forgot to do it here. Let's take a look at the story so far. Our heroes' search for the rainbow has come to an end at last, and having found it, they learn that they must make their way to the World Tree in order to acquire a power that will hopefully help them to defeat the malevolent mage Mordegon. But to get there, they'll need to gather the 4 remaining orbs first. In order to seek them out, they set off for Puerto Valor to sail through the sea gates and out into the open ocean. Don Rodrigo, the head of the coastal community, is nowhere to be seen, but his assistant Cervantes is able to open them in his stead. So we're supposed to go through... board the Salty Stallion and sail down the Valorous Salvage Channel from Puerto Valor. Let me just... I could just zoom right to the ship here. Why do I have pink stars and little exclamation marks? Can I not just get right to my... I was kind of thinking, I'm hoping I could just warp right to my ship. But I probably can just warp down to it down here. There we go. Just get me out to the sea. What, kitty cat? Oh, yes, you're a cute kitty. There is a little red exclamation mark there that's going to bug me just a tiny bit. Is it in this lighthouse thing up here? Is that the deal? Gonna go see if there's something at that lighthouse. How are the dungeon queues? You know, it's really great here. I don't know what they did to enhance that in this game, but you know, shocking to see, it almost seems like they're non-existent. Which I don't know how they did it. I mean, it doesn't seem to matter if I even queue as a DPS. It just seems to let me right in. Okay, I think that lighthouse is all the way over there. So, how are you doing today, Moogle? Let me jump on a horse here. I'm gonna go to this lighthouse and see what's there. I wonder if there's anybody who's sincerely like, man, I miss the days of random encounters. I feel like Dragon Quest should be random encounters. No, you can't get up into the lighthouse. There's no smiley face on this map. Poof. Oh, now the cat's on the lap. Cat's in cat mode. I mean, there's the pink thing in Don, whatever his name is, house, but I'm 99.5% sure that I already stopped there. Yeah, Moogle, our party is doing really good after being upgraded with the casino house's finest wares, as you can imagine. He does... Okay, he's just gonna have that pink thing on top of him until whatever. Okay, fine. Magic. Fill. Zoom. Honestly, I'd rather have the random encounters and the ability to avoid them with items and spells. Being able to actually outmaneuver enemies on the field or hit miss depending on the game. Yeah, I've had a few run-ins with some monsters, but I will say, like, I remember that in, was it Chrono Trigger? It might have been Chrono Trigger, where everyone was just like, oh, man, you can see the enemies on the field, this is so forward-thinking, we finally get rid of it, and I'm like, they keep attacking, like, there's, half of them are triggered, and the other half run around, and there's not a lot of space to maneuver, and you get hit anyways, you know, so... Oh, now here we're back to random encounters. Might be able to use some items. Good time to check out some of the new weapons because Hero, Jade have new weapons. Don't think Serena does. I did make a tiny little bit of a boomerang improvement for Eric. Roaring Tirade. Okay, I haven't seen this one yet, so let's see. Let's see what this looks like. It's hard to take her serious dressed in a bunny rabbit outfit. Oh, it just kind of gives them a status. Well, there's a thought. You can see them and the battles just took place on the screen. No, I mean, there was a lot of talk about the fact that you could technically sometimes avoid, and that you could see them on the field. At the time, that was a big thing. And then, yeah, being able to see and attack them on the field, which you saw, up to that point, you saw with some of the action RPGs like Secret of Mana, right? But now it's, you know, in a turn-based dealie as well. That was definitely... interesting and cool. I kind of like it, but I don't think it's without its drawbacks because, you know, the combat screens normally were more grandiose, and when you think like Final Fantasy VI's backgrounds, but on the other hand, it was very seamless, right? You didn't have to have the screen shatter and wait for it to kind of like transition. It was just seamless. It made the battles feel so much smoother and part of the world, you know? I think the channel's a little bit further to the north. Oh, where that big pink spot is at, in other words, Phil. That's where he really wants you to go. Then talk to other gamers when Coach came out, so I don't even know what the current discussion was. I'm just stating my observation. Yeah, no, it was a big deal that the random encounter things was basically not random encounters. It's been a gripe of a lot of RP gamers since RPG started back in the
There's
day.
our pal, Cervantes. Give him a nice thank you wave, everybody.
Uh,
Madre mia. Is it him?
you think he would have hit below deck? All right, now we're in the open ocean. Go ahead and get through this and see where it wants us to go next. Have you played Chrono Trigger recently, Moogle? I'm sure you said it and I already forgot. As far as have you tried the remastered, or maybe just even played it recently?
Well, that was easy.
Okay, I can't do it anymore. I can't do Jade in the bunny rabbit outfit. I just no, can't do it. Can't take her seriously. Well, there's a ship port inside of this. That's weird. You need all 6 ores. Search every corner of Erdrea to find them. So you're kind of... Oh, well, let's see what happens here. We get a little bit of cutscene here. You emulated the SNES version, and how did it hold up for ya? As we're cruising on the open waters here.
Ugh, where did all this horrible fog come from? I can't see a thing.
Hey, Sylv, what's going on?
I'm truly mystified. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Steering hard a starboard!
A starboard. Just makes that all into one word.
The mists are clearing. I can see light up ahead.
Where in the world are we?
Where in the world, indeed? The Strand. The Strand. Still great. I used a guide this time to point me towards most of the endings. Never actually saw most of them when I originally played them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I heard that there was multiple endings, but I don't remember which ending I got, but I got the ending I got, and that was it. Sorry, honey, I don't have a clue where we are. This island doesn't appear on any of my maps. I want to wave bye-bye to this forsaken place as soon as possible, but so long as the stallion's stuck on the sandbank, we're staying right here. Sorry, Dollface, but the ship's stuck on the sandbar. We ain't going nowhere for the minute. Me and Silver are going to see if we can't push the old girl free. You lot just sit tight. Everything will be sorted in no time. Something's not right about this place. No wind, no waves. It almost feels as if time stopped altogether. What a pretty little island this is. It looks just like the one in the picture book I always read when I was little. I said to Veronica that I'd like to go there and to meet the handsome prince who lived there too. There's absolutely nothing here. Let's not waste any more time than we have to. And as soon as the wind picks up, we're going to get back on the hunt for the orbs.
What a strange place. It's almost like being in a dream. Oh, darling, is it really you? My dearest darling Kai? I've waited for you ever since the day we said goodbye.
Oh my.
Hey! What do you think you're playing at, scaring us like that? And there's no need to look so disappointed to see us.
Nyeh. Mermaid. That's funny because I was it Dragon Quest 5 or
Hold on.
6? I remember seeing mermaids. It's nice seeing the 3D version of Dragon Quest Mermaids.
Strange. You didn't scream or try to catch me in a net. You're different from most other human beings that I've met. My name's Michelle. I'm sorry if I gave you all a fright. It's just I thought my Kai was back and I got all excited. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe
All the
I'm
rhyming.
talking to a real live mermaid. But anyway, who's this Kai you keep talking about? He's a tender-hearted fisherman from Honolulu Bay. He promised he would meet me here upon our wedding day.
Oh, yep, she's going back to Child of Light mode.
Wedding day? I didn't even think humans and mermaids could get married.
Ah, I made a deal with this witch named Ursula.
At first I was the same. I thought we'd never be together. I thought the mermaid's burden would keep us apart forever.
But there was a sea witch who took care of that for me.
If a mermaid leaves the sea and makes the land her home, if ever she gets wet again, she melts away to foam.
I just had to trade in my voice.
But when I told my Kai I couldn't come to live with him, he said, in that case, Shell, you better teach me how to swim. And so I got the blessing of the Queen beneath the sea. He's going to come to Nautica and live down there with me.
Under the sea, dun 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 dun, under the sea.
That's wonderful news. Congratulations.
Well,
But he's supposed to meet me here so we can be together. And I've been waiting for him now for what feels like forever.
I told him it was better down where it's
No,
wetter
he'd
to
never
take it from
break his
me.
word. He's not that sort of person. But the longer that he stays away, the more my worries worsen.
Told him that under the sea we off the hook. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter under the sea.
I know it's rude to ask you, but I beg, I plead, I pray. Could you go to Honolulu and make sure my Kai's okay?
Lona Lulu.
So you're from the bottom of the sea, where the giant pearl from the story went. I wonder. Aha! How about this? If we go and check on your fiancé, will you take us down to see the Queen? To pay for such a kindness, it's the least that I can do. I'll sing my song and safely sink your ship and all your crew.
Keep singing!
If anyone knows the truth about this giant pearl, it's the Queen of the Sea. If it leads us to another one of the orbs, it's worth helping. Wouldn't you say?
Do I really get a choice in the matter?
Thank you, all of you. I'd be indebted to you. If you could try to find him in the town of Honolulu. I'll mark the village on your map. It's to the south of Hotto, a beautiful blue bay behind an isolated grotto. My Kai is a famous fisherman, as rugged as the ocean. A hanky-chanky sailor stuffed with smouldering emotion. Oh, now I'm all embarrassed. Don't tell him what I said. Just bring my darling back so we can finally be wed.
Cute. Super cute. I don't know. Oh, I guess I could walk over here. My darling lives far, far away. It's quite a lengthy trip. South and east of Hoto, you can only get there by ship. To make sure you don't get lost, I've marked it on your map. Please go to Honolulu, friends, and bring me back my chap. There's one more thing I'd like to ask before you disappear. Please don't tell anyone but Kai. I'm waiting for him here. I'm not sure why, but lots of sailors seem to hate my kind. If you could keep our secret, it really would ease my mind. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Make it rhyme every time. I've a word with Michelle, lovely girl, and you ain't gonna believe this. She's only gone and used her mermaid powers to get the stallion moving again. We can leave whenever you're ready. What's your boss, board a stallion that is? Gonna ease on down the road. Honolulu, here we are. Yeah, and turn down the speed. Yeah. Yeah, because even with weight turned on, I think you have to be... I might have to be in a menu or press a button or something like that. So yeah, no, turn it down. Absolutely. When I played these games, I want a more relaxing experience. Avalanche, last I heard, Sony had 20% stock in Square Enix, so for sure they'll have a better chance to negotiate with them than Microsoft would. Plus, there's no FF games on the Xbox store. Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that, man. That's no bueno. Guy looks almost like an offshoot of Hoto or something.
Oh, here we are in beautiful Honolulu, a seaside paradise that Shell tells me is home to the prettiest pals in all the world.
Yeah.
Ooh, pearls!
Bright blue waves, pure white sands, and fabulous jewels just lying on the beach. Truly, darlings, this is the promised land.
Yeah. So Vando's happy.
Although it does seem a little less promising than I expected, where is everybody?
Something's not right here. Still, it's not our problem. Let's just find this Kai guy and get out of here.
It's the cool thing about Dragon Quest. Every town has a problem. And you get to solve it. It is Steam sale time, absolutely. Rather than relaxation, motivation for me is I like to have to think about what I'm doing. Panic play isn't fun. That's exactly opposite of almost relaxation. It's panic, right? Especially if there's choices. And usually you want time to think through your choices in a good team-based, especially RPG. I want time to think through what I'm doing. You can't do that in a lot of those real-time games unless they're like real-time with pause. And even then, I just hate wasting, just knowing that the enemy got like an extra half a turn or a 10th of a turn or a 20th of a turn or whatever because I didn't pause it fast enough. Welcome to Honolulu, the seaside paradise of crystal waters and perfect pearls. We hope you enjoy your stay. I used to care for Steam, but then I got my Series X game plus Game Pass. Actually been a couple years since I even touched Steam. Don't worry, Avalanche. Steam will wait patiently for you. If you're looking at shade for pearls, I'm afraid you'll come at a bad time. A nasty tentacular has been stirring up trouble on the sea south of here, and the men haven't been able to catch a thing. I'm sorry, but we're all sold out. Oh, a tentacular? I beat a couple of those up in my day. Huh? You're looking for Kai? I don't know that boy had any friends. You should go see his ma. You usually find her up at the church. During the day anyhow. As soon as the sun sets, she runs on home and refuses to come out till it's light again. They're that kind of weird family. No. I mentioned to a friend today that I am slowly going to melt off my consoles, give them away, sell them. Not today, not tomorrow, not all at once, but eventually just go completely PC. Unless, you know, down the road there's also a modern day version of the Switch, because I will say I do love the portability of the Switch. I mean, I loved the 3DS and stuff, but the Switch is even better in so many ways. So, this book is called Memoirs of a Treasure Hunter, Volume 2. Let me just skip through them. Yeah, nice background stuff. Not gonna read all that out loud. I guess can't wait to see how the new Fable turns out with the Forza engine. Still probably about 2.5 years from launch, but sounds promising. Oh yeah, you know, Fable had a lot of interesting ideas working for it. It's still a pleasant play to this day if you get over the promises that didn't quite come to actualization. If you just accept the game at its face value, there's a fun experience there. I do think they'll be a little more careful what they promise. How much money do I have? Nothing. But we're not going to the armor shop. Can't afford crapola. Welcome back, Mr. Tam. It's a pleasure to see you. My church is way back there. I am the hero, the luminary. I go where I want to go. I bust whatever jars. Oh, I can't bust those jars. I bust whatever jars I want to bust as long as they're bustable.
Look! Auntie's here! The show's about to begin! Are you all paying attention? Good. Then I'll tell you the tale of the terrible curse that befell our village long ago. The curse of a crafty creature with a face as pretty as a pearl, but a heart as black as coal.
Uh-oh.
Now, let's begin.
We'll read more, or we'll talk more after this cutscene here. This looks like it's going to be interesting.
Once upon a time, a master fisherman lived in Honolulu. He caught more fish and gathered more pearls than any of the other men in the village. The mayor of Honolulu, the big kahuna, was very fond of this fisherman and offered him the hand of his beloved daughter. The fisherman and the kahuna's daughter agreed to be married, and the future of the village looked bright. Until the day of the storm. The fisherman was caught up in a terrible tempest, and he and his catch were thrown into the ocean.
Oh no, Mr. Bill!
As he sank through the water, he saw the pearls he had gathered shining like stars all around him. The light faded, and he prepared to meet his maker. But instead, he met her. A mermaid, more beautiful than any creature he had seen before. She held him in her arms and whispered in his ear, "I will give you your life if you give me your soul."
Oh no!
Many days passed and the fisherman did not return. The people of the village thought him dead and held a funeral for him on the beach. But just as they were beginning to sing his soul into the next world, he appeared, exhausted but alive.
Yay!
The kahuna's daughter was overjoyed to have her beloved home and stayed by his bedside night and day, nursing him back to health.
Yay!
But But the fisherman was no longer the man she knew. All day he would stare out to sea, muttering over and over, "I must marry that mermaid."
I must, I must, I must.
Then one day he threw his fiancée aside and ran to the harbor screaming, "I must go back to her." The kahuna was furious.
You don't mess with the big kahuna.
He banished the fisherman from the village and burned his boat so he could never set sail again. And so, the man who was once the pride of Honolulu spent the rest of his days alone on Saikiki Beach, haunted by the mermaid who stole his soul.
Give it back!
That's all for today, children. I'll tell you the rest of the story tomorrow.
I want to hear more!
Mermaids are scary! Whoa! The mermaid's coming to steal our souls! Run!
Well, that's a
Aloha,
problem.
friends. Is there anything I can do for you?
Maybe. We're looking for a fisherman called Kai. Do you know where we can find him?
Oh my! What a coincidence! You must be looking for my son, Kainui. Are you friends of his? I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. All the men have sailed west to fight the giant squid that's been attacking our ships. If you want to hurry things along, maybe you could go lend a hand. Once that monster's...
Oops. Once that monster's something.
Be wary, friends. That squid isn't the only danger out on the seas. Don't let a crafty mermaid make you all pupule. I'd
Babule!
hate to see you go crazy.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let me catch up with y'all's comments here, guys. If I can do that. All right. Out of all the Final Fantasy remakes, re-releases, which are your favorite? I haven't played them all, but I have enjoyed the Pixel remaster so far. And since Final Fantasy VI is by far my favorite Final Fantasy, I imagine 6 Pixel Remaster will be my favorite remaster, remake, or whatever you want to call it. So the official word from Yuji is we are changing the turn-based battle system. It won't completely disappear, but it will be different. Those who played Dragon Quest now will still feel right at home. So we'll see what that feels. I mean, that kind of implies... I like, on one hand, he says it won't completely disappear, which implies it'll somewhat disappear. But then he says people who've played DQ up tonight will feel right at home. And I get the feeling that most people who play DQ won't feel right at home if they're forced into, into a real-time system. So we'll see. I'll just see how it is when it comes out. Fable was good. No, and he turned into a Naga. Yes, started lust over the mermaid. Fall lust and ditching his wife. I know. It was, no, she stole his soul. It had nothing to do with lust. It had everything to do with a stolen soul. That's clearly what it is. Go ahead and save the game here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, sail. We gotta sail west and deal with a big, huge, gigantic creature, which is always super fun. Oh, there's another one of those little guys here. This Iridia place is such a fun time. It just flies by. I wonder what I should do next. Oh, it's a luminary. I've got a new password for you. I really want to get all these passwords. These are so cool. Oh, and Cheliax Lou. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, we'll be doing those down the road. I need to get to it in before I fight anything that resembles a boss. Alright. Everyone's still sleeping. Perfect. Hey, wake up. Gonna break all your pots. Just don't mind the crashing sounds. Just here, smashing your pots. Oh, now it just gives me a narc... That was one of those things I was looking for earlier in mass. Don't mind me, just busting into your house. Don't, just ignore me. Just a crazy man. We will see, indeed. Could have been a siren. Running down the steps of faith. Maybe it was that. No, it's just some weird guy. My boss, Mermaid, she's not feeling too good. I'm looking after the info. She told me exactly what to say. Here it goes. Welcome to our inn where we travel. You must be exhausted this late hour. Would you like to spend the night or just rest for a while for the low, low price of 105? I like how the inns steadily increase in price the more you play. It's like they're all dealing with our current modern day inflation or something. I'm not a creeper, I'm just looking for pots. Don't mind me. It's all about the pots. Ugh, my ship's all the way out there. Ooh, shiny. How do I get a shiny? Can I jump off here? Oh, I want the shiny. Gosh, I have to run all the way back around here to get the shiny. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't run to the 60k yen when I was playing the Final Fantasy, but who knows? But yeah. No, they charged enough for just the spells and stuff in Final Fantasy 1, because you had to buy all your spells. And they charged an arm and a leg and a firstborn for those darn things. Probably could have just zoomed out here. Sometimes you can just zoom to the ship out in port. Oh yeah, the US version. Oh yeah, yeah. They did a price rebalance, and they were still expensive. Don't tell us if it's sad or not sad or anything, Tam. Don't set up my emotions for expectations. Bad, Tam. Bad. You want to stay busy to charge that much for them? Yeah. Customers are rare.
Ooh, these must be the gallant squid hunters. I wonder which one's our blushing husband to be. Yoo-hoo! Over here! Excuse me, which one of you big brave boys is Kai? They look like they're saying something.
Oh no.
I can't quite make it out. A good view? I love you?
Hmm?
Above you?
Above you.
Look out! Up there!
Oh, I think boys and girls this time.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
It is in fact time for a big boss battle!
Okay, here we go.
Just gonna whoosh them. There you go, you whoosh somebody. Definitely does a bit more damage with that flame sword. But no one beats her 124 points of kick-assery damage there. Serena's a turn again. Just gonna have her defend. Oh, she was defending. That ain't gonna work. He's got a good single target damage spell right there. 73 points, nothing to laugh at. Nothing to sneeze at. Stupid tentacle, stay away this time. Yeah, played any Dragon Ball games, RPGs? Not really. Not really, because I was never really into the show. Hymn of Fire. Oh, I forgot she has these hymns. I gotta remember all my character's special abilities. This is one of the kind of the fundamental kind of little issues of Dragon Quest is that the oh, there we go. I'll go into issues. Oh no, one of my issues is that the regular battles don't really require any of your abilities. So when you fight a boss, you've forgotten about all these different abilities you have. Yeah, big boss is dead. We'll go back to regular screen. So there's my nickname right up there.
Things are looking up.
Oh, goody.
Oh,
There's
goody.
life for the old dog yet.
Largle. Ah. Think that's our guy there.
Thank you. Thank you. Darlings, it was nothing, really.
Oh, it was something.
Mahalo, mahalo. Whoever you people are, I can't thank you enough. But I can sure feed you enough. Tonight we're gonna have a luau to remember, and you're gonna be the guests of honor. Get ready to drink, dance, and fill your belly with fish till you fall down. Come one, come all to Honolulu.
Honolulu. Not to be confused with our enemy, Honolulu. I'll let you guys do all the Dragon Ball. Definitely outside of my area of expertise. Alright. What do we got now? First, before I forget, do have a couple of characters with really high points. So, I've been saving up for him to get the Worm Whip. Hopefully that's worth the massive investment of points. Jay here. What you got for me, Jade? Heavy damage to the undead. I hate picking up skills just for one type of monsters. It hardly gets used. Multi-thrust, I've been saving up for her. Multi-thrust, always one of my favorite abilities in these games. Especially like in playing Dragon Quest Heroes. I'd run around with Christo and just do multi-thrust on people. Because I could. Slightly increases the effectiveness of the user's spells. Sounds good. Any passive thing that does that sounds... Why would I want strength plus 5 for him? Okay, I have to come back when he's got more points. Boomerang, Starburst. Rains down sparkling stars on an enemy. Now, I don't know if that's good or not. A forceful boomerang fling that can equally damage all enemies. That could be pretty good, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's super good. I don't know why these are grayed out, but it looks like there's more boomerang up here. Half inch. Steals items from an enemy. Ooh, I didn't realize there was a stealing thingy. Itemized kill. Itemized kill! That's funny. Oh, yeah, I do love my boomerangs. I really do. But, yeah, I don't know if this Starburst throw is really worth it. I guess I should give it a shot. I can always respec. Maximum magic points really doesn't help her out. I never run out of magic points. Ring of Ruin. Summons a sigil that increases all party members' chances of increasing critical spell strikes. That's kind of useful if I have multiple offensive casters, which is very rare. If it was just her, just to increase her own chance of a spell strike, that doesn't sound like it's a good use of a turn. Then again, the critical hits are pretty nice. Yeah, let's try it. I just have to remember to have the darn thing for bosses. That's the thing, some of these sound cool, but they're really only useful for boss battles because the regular enemies just don't survive long enough. The Hymn of Light from all light-based attack. I don't think I've ever fought an enemy who's hit me up with a light-based attack yet. I don't think that's a thing. Alright. Spent a lot of points there. Skill tree. Is the skill tree here able to be maxed out, by the way, or do you have to go one spec all the way? So, from what Mukla has told me, you can, in fact, if you grind enough and level enough, you can, in fact, max it all out. With that being said, you can respec at any time. So, you can feel free to... Well, I say any time. I'm sorry. You can respec at any church. And it will cost you a little bit of gold. But for the most part, you can pretty much do whatever the heck you want. I asked around about Kai, but no one around here's seen him. Seems like he's not much of a party person. Michelle's still waiting for us back on the island. We should try to track him down as soon as we can.
And where do you think you're going? You're off to look for Kai, aren't you? Well, I'm coming with you.
Gosh, Jade's a stalker!
Oh, hello, Veronica. What are you doing out here?
Ugh, those stupid fishermen said the party was only for grown-ups, so they couldn't let me in. Is every bar in the world full of stubborn idiots or something? Anyway, you're going to look for Kai, aren't you? I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well join you.
It's become a festive party! No, the max level is 120. I guess if you hit that, nothing would stand a chance against you anyways. Yeah, right? Here we are, having the biggest luau in a generation. Kai still won't join in. Maybe some excuse about having to go down the dock to fix his friend's boat. Uh-huh. It might be that demon squid fault, but I still feel bad for leaving my wife and kids for so long. From now on, every time I go out to sea, I'm going to bring back a whole pile of pearls to make up for it. That's exactly how you make up missed out quality time with children. You get them pearls. Absolutely. That's an appropriate way to address that concern. Oh, hi, you're the guy who beat the tentacular, right? Well, you're the one for sure. You should get back to Luau. I bet the rest of the men will be missing their guest of honor already, unless you got some business with me? You're looking for a guy named, huh? Yep, well, that's me. Kanui to my ma, but everyone else just calls me Kai. What do you want? Oh, here we go. Another cutscene.
Sorry, but I'm not the man from your story. You must have me mixed up with somebody else.
Don't give us that nonsense. We know you're the only Kai in Honolulu. If you never meant to marry that poor mermaid, you should never have proposed to her.
Hey, go easy on the accusations, will you? People here got no love for mermaids. If they think I do, I'll be in trouble. The Kai you're looking for is my grandfather, Kainoa. I take it you've heard the tale of the mermaid's curse?
Oh.
Yes, your mother told us all about it. But I can't see what an old fairy tale has to do with anything. You can't keep Michelle waiting any longer.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a fairy tale, it's true. The fisherman from the story? That was my grandpa. It all happened 50 years ago, and it happened just like my ma tells it. But the story didn't end there.
Ooh, more story.
10 years after Grandpa got chased out of the village, the kahuna's daughter, Leilani, she married another man, and they had a kid together. After the baby came, the people started to forget about Kainoa and the curse the mermaid put on him. Till one day, another great storm struck, even more violent than the one that sent my grandfather to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, more illustrations.
The
Cool.
kahuna's boat went down, and him and his daughter's new husband went with it. The men who survived went to break the news to Leilani, but when they got there, her and the baby, they were nowhere to be found. The villagers said it was the mermaid's revenge, that she took all 4 of them because she couldn't have Kainoa.
Ooh.
So they lit torches and they marched to Saikiki Beach to confront him. When they threw open the door of his hut, they couldn't believe what they saw.
What do they see?
He'd been living all alone for the last 10 years, but there he was with a baby in his arms. And the baby, it was dripping with water.
Ooh.
They ran off screaming, talking about how he must have had a kid with the mermaid. And that was the last time anyone from the village went to Saikiki.
Ah.
Wait, but that baby must have been your mother, which would mean she was half mermaid, which would make you...
Cooley, don't even say it. My mother is a human being. My grandpa found her abandoned on the beach and raised her as his own. He never had a kid with a mermaid. That's just a stupid rumor made up by a bunch of superstitious fishermen. If that mermaid really is still out there somewhere waiting for Grandpa, there's something I want you to give her. Meet me on Saikiki Beach. It's on the other side of the cape. You can get there through the chapel at the back of the village. I'll leave the door unlocked.
Hmm. Some funny business going on here. We do teach our kids isolation from after all from doing that. A fisherman ran up to church right now. He looked very upset. I do not hope it's another energy. Oh, is that Kai? How strange. I thought he'd be pleased to hear that Michelle was still thinking about me, but he looked rather gloomy. But what about with the skill seeds? Moogle, did you hit 120 and get every freaking skill seed in the game? That's dedication, Moogle. Alright, whoops. Get a little carried away with the fast running feature. Vroom, vroom. My son just passed through here. He's always been a quiet boy, but he looked like he was biting his lip now more than ever. The door leads to Saikiki Beach. It's the home of the village graveyard where the souls of the departed return to the ocean. Kui has always hated that place. I wonder why he would go there now. If you're looking for Kai, you just missed him. He was here a moment ago, but he ran straight through the door without even saying hello. The poor lad looked quite upset. Has something happened? I'm a little concerned. We haven't saved. At least our health is all full. I guess from leveling up. I may have changed when I asked Alexia. Said the max was 120 for DQ definitive. Pretty sure I didn't hit max level. I didn't actually max everything out. I was able to get everything I wanted, and just filling out the other skills I didn't actually need. Oh yeah, I miss a lot of posts, especially when I'm reading tons of things. Definitely do. Bait time. Kids getting phones, tablets, 3-year-olds living from them from the day one. Are mobile devices more of a hindrance for that generation or more beneficial? Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know, these are the tough decisions parents have to make. I'm not a parent. I've never had any kids. It's the saying goes, I'll do the polite version. Like a butthole, everyone's got an opinion, right? So I've got an opinion. I'm sure everyone has an opinion. I will tell you, when I was a young kid, and I was playing tons of Atari, because I was addicted just to Atari, my parents set down a rule that I could only play the Atari for like 60 or 90 minutes a day. All right. There was limitations put on, because back then they were like, you don't know what happens if a kid just sits there and plays video games for 5 hours a day, if that affects their development in a bad way. So they want me to have a balanced upbringing. So they put limitations on what I was clearly addicted to. I will say I've seen parents allow their kids to be on those devices a lot more than that.
Ma said when she found him after he died, he was just lying there holding on to it. Guess there was a reason I never threw it away. If you really know where to find that mermaid, I want you to take it to her and tell her he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. We received a lover's veil. Just getting a little backstretch in here.
Look, I'm
Sitting
sorry
too much
if
today.
I was kind of short with you back there, but it hasn't been easy for me and my ma. After Grandpa died, they let her go back to the village and marry a local guy, but it didn't stop folks talking. But she rose above it, turned it into that story show of hers, and now that's how she makes her living. She's a smart woman, tough too. I hate that mermaid for what she's put us through, and I don't want my kids to suffer like we have. The Kahuna's finally letting me sail with the other men. The curse is nearly undone. Please, take the veil and let that be an end to it.
Why do I feel like it's not going to be that easy? Why do I feel it's not going to be that easy? Yeah, Avalanche, I've pointed out to parents, it was always interesting, as, you know, being that I do a lot of video gaming and a lot of discussion on video games, relatives and neighbors will often ask me for advice. It did take me forever to get to it, this is true. Neighbors and relatives will often ask me advice about, hey, is it okay for my kid to play XYZ or whatnot? And You know, what's interesting to me is that we used to be very concerned as a nation in terms of how much violence our kids were seeing on television, those types of things. Um, you know, nowadays there doesn't seem to be nearly as much discussion on the kind of media we're intaking. But I always point out to parents, I think from my perspective of playing a ton of games and growing up in nerd culture and everything else, I think a bigger concern is the addictive factors found in cell phone games and apps. They are made to be bloody addictive. Video games are addictive by their nature, but those apps and stuff have psychologists working on team to make sure that they're triply addictive. And having a kid, you know, you would never dare give your kid something addictive like alcohol. I mean, my parents wouldn't even let me have caffeine growing up because that's addictive. So I can only imagine, like, just giving a kid a cell phone must be like for caffeine for the brain. Brains! Oh, wait, did I just breeze past the church? Crud. That might be a hot take, but ultimately where those lines are at is up to the parents. God bless their hearts. I'm a coward. Never had any kids. Okay, this town is a little bit too drawn out for its own good. And I don't like to have to keep opening doors just to run around and get to the freaking church. Come on. Come on. A lot of door opening in this game. Alright, what brings us to the church? We just want to save the game, just to be on the safe side. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, let me just, let me see if I can just teleport out to the ship. That would be a little bit faster. Let me do that. Zoom! There we go. Whoop! God, love those symphonic musics there going on in the background. Yeah, if you game a lot and you spend a lot of hours in your chair like I do, you definitely want to try and make a point to do just some exercises. And Dragon Quest cutscenes give you excellent opportunity to do some stretches. Alright, return to the Strand and give the Lover's Veils to Michelle. Actually, I wonder if I couldn't, like, I don't know, teleport somewhere a little closer than this? Boop, 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 boop. I mean, I guess this would be closer. Yeah, this will be closer. Ah! The entire ship just teleports. It's fine. It's powerful magic. That's some level 9 D&D crap right there. Power spell casting. Break it down now. Break it down. Oh, aren't you just so freaking cute? Tactics, lineup. Let's do him and him. Hell, her defense is higher than these guys. I mean, to be fair, I did buy her a really kick butt dress from the casino.
Our work isn't done yet.
Actually, let's change her out with Veronica. No, I'm pretty sure I have them all, but I would hate to have spoilers, right?
Another one
I
bites
think I
the
got them all.
dust.
I got all the ones on the box art anyway. I got 7. But if there's an 8th one, don't tell me. We'll find out when I get there. It's kind of like your... Oh, I guess I shouldn't put the wizard right at the front. Let me move her, I don't know, somewhere that's not the front.
Let's go.
Spells! Let's see here. Earth Sigil, Earth Sigil. No, he should have, this is what I want to try out. 2 Orang. Well, it's kind of impressive except for the misses. Alright. Down. Barely into the game so far. Made to lockdown could beat the dog for all I know. Alright. Back to the mermaid. Let's see what she says. Let's hear her side of the story. Oh, after we get the shiny, of course. Mermaid can wait for the shiny. I picked up seashells by the seashore. Hello again, my friend. I'm so happy you returned. It's been so long since you went off. I got a bit concerned. I was worried that your ship had sunk or Kai had gone away. That's why I'm singing happy songs to keep my tears at bay. But you don't need to know that. Seriously, shut up, Shell. The only thing that matters now is that you're safe and well. So tell me, did you find my Kai? Is he as well as ever? Is he on his way to meet me here so we can be together? Lie to Michelle and tell her that Kai is coming here? No, we're not lying. He tells her the truth. My Kai is dead. That can't be true. I don't believe a word. It's ludicrous, ridiculous, preposterous, absurd. Hold on a minute. What is that thing you're holding in your hand? A net of pearls and seashells on a pretty coral band? You say my Kai made this veil to wear when we were wed? And Klesha as he passed away? You're saying that he's dead? No, please no, it can't be so. I know he'd never break that promise that he made to me. There must be some mistake. Oh, I said that wrong. No, please no, it can't be so. I know that he'd never break that promise that he made to me. There must be some mistake. How can my Kai have passed away? I nursed him back to health. I simply won't believe it till I found out for myself. I need to meet the Kai you met and hear it straight from him. Take me to Honolulu. You can sail and I can swim. What's that? Why don't I come aboard? Oh, thanks. You're very kind. But there's a lot to think about. I'll just follow on behind. So... could just tell... I'm going to get on the ship first before I teleport over. I don't know if I need to just sail over there if teleporting's okay. I think it's a slime. They drop anchor in the waters off of Saikiki Beach to keep Michelle from the eyes of the fearful fishermen. Okay, so I think it's... So I didn't want to just warp there. They have like a little cut scene, kind of make this thing happen deal. If the locals see a mermaid, it'll fill their hearts with fear. I'll hide on this abandoned beach and wait for Kai right here. I'm sorry to keep asking, but this is my final plea. Would you please find the man you met and bring him back to me? Why do we always end up coming here at night? Door's locked. Okay, this is not his residence. And that's when the entire village has been destroyed by bad guys. It's some kind of mermaid. Well, I think he was gonna have to become a mermaid to join her down in the ocean. They can have little mer kids together. I don't know if that means she lays the eggs and yeah, let's not think about this too hard. Kakakihi's house. Room. Welcome to Running Around the Town Simulator 2022. So what do you think about that, Avalanche, about the question we were asking about kids and cell phones? What do you think of my answer there? What are your thoughts? So did you give that mermaid the veil? Mahalo. Thanks, friend. Sorry for making you take care of that for me. I should do something for you in return. Fix up your ship? Or get you some pearls maybe? Just say the word. Huh? You want me to go to Saikiki Beach with you? Why would you want to go to a lonesome place like that? Well, if you're sure that's all you want. I guess a promise is a promise. Lead the way. Oh, this is about to get real. This is about to get real. This is something's gonna happen here. This is the fun part about Dragon Quest. The series to me was never really great at the overarching plot. And it was never really that great about character development and making you care about what was going on with the characters. But the little towns stories was always fun. One guy spent 15K to get a legendary gem. God bless his heart. That's the sound of a whale working on the train. That's terrible. All right, here we go.
Why have you brought me here?
Oh, I didn't tell you?
That voice, it's music to my ears. I feel like I could cry. Oh, darling, tell me, is it you? My one and only Kai?
Yeah, I'm Kai. Do I know you?
This is where he freaks out?
What? You're a mermaid.
That's about as much emotion as this guy shows.
Oh, silly me. I'm always far too quick to jump for joy. You don't know me. I don't know you. You're not my darling boy.
We tried to tell you about this, Michelle.
No, I'm not. The man you loved, he was my grandfather. But he's not here anymore.
Aww.
My darling Kai, my one true love, the one that I adored. You died alone and friendless on this cold and windswept shore? Oh, how could I forget we mermaids live 500 years? Quick as a flash, a human life just ups and disappears. Without Kai, hours seem to pass too slowly to be true. But now I see cruel time was flowing faster than I knew. Thanks for finding Kai for me. You've been a proper friend. To trace my love across the sea until the bitter end. I said I would reward you, and I mean to pay that debt. You'll find your prize upon the selfsame island where we met. I'm sorry I can't come along and see you on your way. But now I'm here, I can't go back. I think I have to stay.
She sings a bewitching melody that reverberates off the cliffs above and kills all the town people. Keep singing!
I waited for you so long, through sun and stormy weather. But now it's time, at long last, we're going to be together.
Oh. She's gonna turn into foam.
You've got your granddad's hands, you know. So soft yet strong and honest. The hands of one who'd never ever make a faithless promise. The mermaid who sets foot on land will perish in the brine. But that's all right. I got to meet my darling one last time. If I had been a human, or if he had been like me, perhaps we could have lived together, happy as can be. But I'm a mermaid, he's a man. There's no point asking why. He was my one true love, but now it's time to say goodbye.
They weren't kidding.
I can't stop thinking I've seen her somewhere before.
Of course! Grandpa's cabin!
Wanting a phone for kids. Yeah. Prepare your own kids, not the device do it for you. I know, it's a little concerning. But I mean, before the devices, it's always been the TV. I've also seen a number of parents who use the television as kind of a babysitter. So that's kind of a thing. Remember the Skeleton Warriors? Oh yeah, they do show up around here. Oh yeah. Aww. I need a moment.
What's this? A letter?
This is Grandpa's handwriting. Dearest beloved, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, the dream of one day being reunited with you is all I have lived for. But now I fear that dream is over. Forgive me, my darling, but I cannot keep my promise. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the fishing fleet was hit by another great storm, and many people lost their lives. The kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife. With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she could not hear me.
More death!
Before my disbelieving eyes, she threw herself into the ocean. I tried to save them. I did everything I could, but only the baby survived.
Kai? You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever.
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do. Just promise me you'll be back soon. I'll wait right here for you.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't leave.
I
I
can't.
can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me.
I can't do it.
The villagers say you put a curse on me, but it's only because they don't understand. They don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. You have to forgive them. They don't know you like I do. They don't know you at all. And what they don't know, they fear.
They think you're a mutant.
I sometimes wonder if you're still sitting there on that rock,
A long exit cutscene
still
here.
waiting for me to return. But it's too late for me now. I'll never make it back there. I'll understand if you can never forgive me. But I want you to know one thing. I love you. I always will.
Sniff.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so hard on you. Without you, I'd never have known all of this. Never met Michelle.
That's how long I haven't touched the joystick.
All this time, I hated that mermaid for what she did to my grandfather. But now I see how he really felt. He wasn't cursed. He really loved her.
Oh. Yeah, the music, yeah, that's the whole point of JRPGs do a really great job of putting together music that fits the mood of the story that they're telling. Thematic music that fits the characters and things like that. It's super, super awesome, and it's something that tends to be missing from Western style RPGs. Absolutely. This was lust. Though, no, it was totally love, Evelyn. No, you don't understand. It was love. 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 The people just don't understand. They just didn't understand, okay? Sorry, making do all this stuff for me and my family, but thanks. Because of you, my eyes were finally open. In my heart of hearts, I think I hated my grandpa more than I hated the mermaid who cursed him. I was ashamed. But now I know the truth. He wasn't cursed. He was in love. Love. It's totally love. Okay, so now I gotta warp back all the way over there. Zoom. Let me go into the town and save since, I don't want to do another 15 cutscenes again in case something happens to the game. Yeah, being all lonely and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. Definitely a tough thing for sailors. I read a lot about our history, World War II history, Navy history, and yeah, these men go out on sea for 6 months at a time. They're usually young guys who are engaged or they're just newly married or sometimes single. But obviously, when they go into ports of call, there's a lot of temptation there because it's a long time to go without seeing your wife. Eating mermaid flesh to gain him immortality or something. Right. Keep that PG. Oh, did I just accidentally escape the game again? Dang nabbit. Yeah, Dragon. I don't understand why you would ask me. Whatever. All right. This is actually a really good time for me to take a few minutes to go use the little Dragon Quest Warriors room on my face. But yeah, Avalanche, I stream here most weeknights, usually starting at 9:30 Eastern, or a little bit earlier, like today. I sometimes do surprise streams on the weekend, especially lately, with JRPG July and stuff going on. I got plenty of excuses to keep streaming. So I have been streaming a lot.
Okay.
That's not nice. We're gonna have to bang ya. No, I meant to disembark. This thing is so touchy. Touchy! Oh, wait, gotta get the shiny first. Were you gonna take advantage of those socials and do push notifications? Why not take advantage of those socials and do? So you see my Twitter handles right on there. I always tweet before I stream, and I also post on our Discord channel at rpgamer.com/Discord. You could join our Discord channel where we talk. I'm talking all. Ooh, there's another treasure chest over there I need to get first. But I talk all day long on that Discord channel, more days than not, unless I'm super busy. And yeah, we do have push notifications. I get the notifications on my phone every time I stream. Yeah. Yeah. See? It says right here. It says right there. Nope. It says JCServant plays more Dragon Quest. RP Gamers live. RP Gamers where I see it if I see it. Mini medal. Got a mini medal. Occasionally, and sometimes I have some friends who are like, I want you to send me a PM. I'm too lazy to look at Twitter. Like, okay. So I have a couple Discord friends that get the same copy and pasted message. What luck! He finds Lorelei's harp. There's a note at the bottom of the chest. Dear friend, if you're reading this, it means I've gone away. If what you said to me is true, I don't think I can stay. Thanks for all you've done for me, and please don't feel too sad. After my Kai, you're the kindest friend I ever had. I promise I'd take you to the Mermaid seabed town, and though I can't come with you, this harp will take you down. You'll find a shining whirlpool far inside the inland sea. Sail over it and strum that harp to meet with Her Majesty. Please tell the Queen I'm happy now, and there's no need to cry. I'm finally reunited with my dear, darling Kai. Perhaps one day we'll meet again, but for now, farewell. You'll be my friend until the end. Yours sincerely, Shell. Through the column of light at the center of the inland sea. Yeah, so I just do Twitter and our Discord thingy. I don't have a Facebook account. I call it Disgracebook. I've got a I got a I had a bit of a time with Facebook back in the day, and I'm done with it now. It's really just Disgracebook. Okay, it looks like I need to go way over there, so that's gonna be much easier if I just warp. So yeah, I do not do the Facebook thing, and a lot of people, more and more people are kind of getting away from Disgracebook. But yes, I do Twitter. So you see my Twitter handle down there at the bottom, JCServant on Twitter, a little Twitter icon down there. You can follow me there if you'd like, and you'll receive the notifications if you do those notifications, if you opt into those notifications. I do tweet other things as well. And so some people feel like that's not really worth it. And that I understand. You can also subscribe. Well, the Discord doesn't really. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think about that for a minute now. Yeah, but I don't do email lists. I don't know. There's a lot of young people who don't do emails anymore. Oh my goodness, we are under the sea. Bump ba dum bump. Under the sea. So I guess we're under the sea. Oh, the rainbow grows brightly. One of the orbs must be nearby. I was wondering if it'd be a little different if I jumped down here. Starting to get Dragon Quest VI vibes now. How do we breathe down here? Oh, right, magic.
Crivens, this place is a veritable paradise under the sea. Just when you think you've seen it all, you find yourself in Mermaid Town.
How do you even talk underwater? Oh, magic.
So we can breathe underwater now? That harp is something else. Well, now we're here. I guess we can find out if that story about the giant pearl is just an old wives' tale or not.
Finding the orb is important, but we need to talk to the Queen first. We have to tell her about Michelle.
Yeah. You know, I got email and I get notifications from Amazon when my favorites authors release a new book and things like that. But I feel like most people don't do that anymore. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm an old guy. I'm set in my older ways. I like notifications like that. But I'm not on my email enough to where I would know if someone was streaming and catch them in time. That would have to come through Twitter and would have to come through my cell phone. Or through Twitch. If you follow us here on Twitch, that's probably the best way if you don't want to deal with my other tweets. Because I know some people are like, I don't care about your personal opinion on this, Phil, and you're kind of a little political and you're a little religious, and I don't like that stuff, and I get it. Then follow us right here on Twitch, and you'll just get the push notifications, which we do. And whenever, and I'm not the only one who streams. You got a lot of our staff who are streaming RPGs 7 days a week. 7 days a week we have something going on. In all my 10 years, I've never talked to a human till today. You must be the guest Queen Marina mentioned. It's Her Majesty's magic lets you breathe underneath the water. A special service for a guest of honor. Without it, you'd be goners. She awaits you in her pearly palace at the pinnacle of the prominence. I speak, of course, of the tower at the top of the hill. There's another weapon shop, and I've had like no real opportunity to earn money because there really hasn't been a lot of fighting up to this point. Wonder what this item shop has. Squall is dead theory. I read of a guy who did the story that wasn't aware of that theory during the making, but if they remade it, he considered possibly that theory in it somewhere. They remake 8, that is. Well, surprised me. Doesn't matter who you are, fish, squid, merman, or man. All I care about is that you can buy as much stuff as you can. Welcome to the item shop. How may I help you? Nothing here. Nah. Nah. Darling, it is definitely better down where it's wetter. At least this isn't like a really large town that you're gonna get lost in. Welcome to the palace of the Queen beneath the sea. Her Majesty awaits you in the throne room presently. Alas, the hall is high above. We do not use stairs, but if you will permit me, I will carry you up there. Just take my hand and I'll take you up. As simple as can be. So tell me, are you prepared to meet Her Majesty? Very well then, hold on tight. We don't want you to fall. A moment's swim and we'll be in the Queen Audience Hall.
I welcome you to Nautica, the land beneath the waves. What brings you, Prince of Dundrasil, down to these coral caves?
Huh? How do you know he's the Prince of Dundrasil?
I have a second sight that touches every quarter, by which I keep abreast of all the news above the water.
I love it. They rhyme on everything.
Doomed love between men and mermaids, let us later speak. First, allow me to present the item that you seek.
Oh, well that was easy. Thought you were gonna have me like clear out a cave of evil
Behold
octopi.
the shining sphere of green, the orb you humans need. The treasures of the world above are marvelous indeed.
Oh, now she's gonna show me her
Consider
collection of
this
forks.
my thanks for what you did for dear Michelle. Pray take it kindly, travelers, and may it serve you well.
Ba-da-ba-boom.
I witnessed the whole sorry tale. It always breaks my heart. The tragedy of man and mermaid doomed to live apart. But while the mermaid's burden holds, such romances are blighted, and love between man and sea maiden fizzles unrequited. For years now I have sought a way to remedy this curse. Alas, my every effort ends in failure or worse.
No. Oh, flashback time.
You humans cannot help but seem a fragile kind to we, who live 500 years and more down here beneath the sea. But though the flame of human life burns short, it burns so bright. You never cease to struggle. No, you push, you strive, you fight.
Is that what this is called?
And so your kind admire our kind, but we admire in turn. It is the world tree's will that from each other we should learn. It was the world tree's will that brought Michelle and Kai together. I pray that in their next lives they may stay that way forever. So too was it the world tree's will that brought you here today. But now, dear luminary, you must be upon your way. So set sail on the tide of time that flows ceaselessly on. And if Yggdrasil wills it, we shall meet again anon. Remember, though the paths we walk are filled with twists and turns, all roads lead from the tree of life, and to the tree return.
Especially Jimmy. He definitely returned back to the tree. We checked. Yeah, it's funny how I missed call a giant icicle in his chest. 12 hours later, he's fine as rain, tied up in chains, no scars whatsoever. Yeah, magic. Magic explains everything, Avalanche. It's a thing. Um, totally a thing. You'll need 6 orbs. If you're not sure where to find them, ask Queen Marina. Is that not her? Yeah. I thought so. If you're happy to be led, allow me to advise you on the path that lies ahead. In the western reaches, through a shining whirlpool swirls, there is a fine academy for graceful little girls. The master's an eccentric sort. You might think him quite mad, but if you were to visit him, I'm sure he'd make you glad. That's all the vision granted unto me did show. Go forth, my child, and find the place. The world tree wills it so. It does, it does, it does. There's a big old blue dot, and then it's like there's a line from it. What are these blue dots with the lines? Oh, they're showing you how to get to inland sea inlets or something. Got it. I think that's what they mean. 92.5% sure that's what they mean. And there's really only one way in and out of this ocean. It's on the west side. Really need an airship.